What's up, y'all? My name is Arnold and I recently graduated from Yale with a degree in political science and theater and performance studies. And here's a quick video on the post-grad jobs that I was offered and why I rejected them. I'll be talking about the job description, the timeline, as well as the interview process, and ultimately why I rejected them. For context, I didn't start applying to jobs until the very end of my senior year, and I kept a spreadsheet of all the jobs I applied to, and I would pretty much track everything on the spreadsheet. And even though I got 5 formal job offers, I actually got rejected by over 200 of them. So the first job offer that I got was as a UTA agent trainee for the company UTA, which is also known as United Talent Agency. So I'll be referring to my handy dandy laptop over here, but in terms of the timeline, I submitted my application on May 6th of 2022, and I actually submitted an incomplete application. And what I mean by this is I submitted to them my junior year cover letter and resume that I used for that junior summer internships. This was because I sort of just applied to this job on a whim. I didn't really have any expectations for it, so I was like, you know what, sometimes imperfect action is better than inaction. A week later, I got a pre-screen, which was a 10-minute Zoom meeting, and they asked me some basic questions like, why are you interested in this position? What are you studying? Stuff like that. And then a couple weeks later, at the end of May, I got an official Zoom meeting interview. And then the month after, I had a panel interview with a bunch of agents at UTA. And then the day after, I got the job offer via phone call. So let's talk about the job a little bit. This job is basically for anybody who wants to become a talent agent in the entertainment industry. UTA is known for being one of the big 5 entertainment agencies. So they would essentially train you to become an agent, but they also have so many resources and connections and a lot of things that you can learn about the entertainment industry as a whole, especially from the business side. So in terms of why I rejected, well, I wanted a job that was hybrid or remote in format. And the thing about these jobs is that, one, I would have to move to LA pretty much the month after, and I don't think that I was ready yet logistically for that move. And I also wasn't willing to work relatively long hours 5 days a week. I was still grateful, and I'm still super grateful. And even after that, I was introduced to the UTA community, was invited and participated in some UTA programs and externships. So even though I didn't get the job, it was still nice applying for it because I had all these connections that came out of it. The next job I got was called Legal Intake and Operations Specialist at a civil rights law firm called Sanford Heisler Sharp LLP. So I submitted my application on August 27th. Somewhere in the middle, I had like a Microsoft Teams audio interview. And then on the 20th of September of 2022, I got my official job offer via email. So this job is sort of similar like a paralegal, but it also has a lot more logistical elements to it. And to be honest, I don't know the job fully, which is probably one of the main reasons why I didn't accept it. But basically, you work at a civil rights law firm, and it connected really well to my political science background. But I think they required me to move to Tennessee. Once again, working fully in person in Tennessee, similar to the UTA situation, was something that I was not willing to do. The next job that I got was called Program Manager at the UC Hastings College of the Law. So there's actually an interesting story about this. So first, one of my good friends actually gave me a referral for a different position. It was called Research Associate at the same school. And turns out that referral led to a direct interview with the boss herself. But unfortunately, after that interview, I did not get the job, but I did get a really nice email from her saying how I was the second pick and hopefully our paths can cross in the future. So I took it with a grain of salt, but a few months later, she reaches out to me and she's like, hey, actually, based on your previous interview, I have a new position coming up called Program Manager, and I just want to give you a direct offer for it. So this was really, really great because the Program Manager deals with a lot of the logistics and day-to-day activities and emails and phone calls of this college program. But the reason I rejected it is because I got another offer from NBCU, which, spoiler alert, I ended up taking, and NBCU related more towards the entertainment and media field compared to the law field. And this program specifically focused on like medical law, and between entertainment and law, I had to choose the former. All right, so the last job that I got offered that I ended up rejecting was called a research assistant position at the Brown University School of Public Health. Now this one was very, very random and came out of nowhere. In terms of the timeline, at this point in the process, I stopped keeping track of the exact dates of things, but I submitted my online application, which was resume, cover letter, all that jazz. Then I had a Zoom meeting with the manager, a Zoom meeting with the other RAs, a Zoom meeting with the boss, and this was actually a phone call in the White House. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. And then I officially got a phone call job offer, and this took place over around a month or so. There was also a lot of emailing back and forth, but this job went hand in hand with my extensive RA experience, especially in the political science department, and even my senior thesis for political science focused on health disparities in my hometown, Bridgeport, Connecticut. So essentially, you're doing a bunch of different projects related to public health, and it was really, really cool. But at the end of the day, the reason I rejected it is because it came down to this job or the NBCU job. Once again, entertainment or public health and law, I had to choose entertainment. Ultimately, the 5th and final job offer that I got, which was around my birthday actually, was a strategy and research coordinator at NBCU for their film and TV departments. And I really love the job, and if you want to know more about that, I have some videos that you can click around over here. But this just goes to show you that, you know, after over 200 applications, I only got 5 offers, and I still consider myself pretty lucky. So please stay patient, resilient, optimistic, and something will be there for you. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.